that's right. It's not that the capability approach doesn't have work as an important capability. I mean, Nussbaum has it as one of her comprehensive universal ones. But the discussion of the nature and quality of work isn't there. But you could go to Marx or Hegel or indeed Freud. I'm not sure you need Catholic encyclicals, do you? If you see what I mean.
Well,
I mean, there are kind of these big theories that can help you think about the difference between work as self-realization and work as alienation.
Yeah.
I think the real gap is when you think about the Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chair.
I couldn't see where the voice was coming from.
I think the real gap is when you think about education in terms within the framework of the capabilities approach, because the way that the capabilities approach has been applied to education we really haven't covered the role of education as preparing people for work. In terms of it's been a very liberal application of it for the most part in the education terrain. So when you work in VT, you can't really work within that framework because VT is about vocational education and training. So you're challenged to then look at the capabilities approach in a broader way and draw in other theoretical frameworks if you're using the capabilities approach to think through how you're going to deal with this aspect of it. So for me, it was really the gap in terms of education, but there are capabilities. There are people in the framework who work within the framework, like Bonvin and so on, are thinking a bit about what capabilities and work means, but they're not thinking about capabilities and work and education together.
And it's an empirical question always when you're working with capabilities, because our professional capabilities didn't just come out of the air, it came out of talking to many groups of stakeholders about what they thought were the kind of capabilities you need to be specifically a public good professional. So it depends what kind of context you're working in.
And part of the problem that I suppose part of it's it's methodological and well, it's epistemological, it's ideological. Of who's asking questions in vocational education and training to whom, and
for what purpose.
And it seems to me, maybe I'm romanticising higher education, that there's a bit more space in the higher education field to have those conversations, and so it's partly can we push so we can have similar kind of conversations about, well, what is this for?
Yes.
As an alien, let me just ask. To me, there is the issue of generalisability. We actually did a study